A warm welcome, children, for our new academic online class. Subject Science, Standard 7, Chapter number 1, The Living World Adaptation and Classification, Part 1. Let's recall, in what different way is diversity in living things seen? The diversity in the living thing is seen due to the different shape, size, color, and different structure of the body. A great variety of plant is found on the earth. Some plants have colorful flower, some plants grow in water, whereas some are to be found in desert, which have scarcity of water. Some plants are found only in snowy region. Some plants cannot be seen without a microscope, whereas some are huge in size. Like plants, animals too show diversity. Some are unicellular, others are multicellular, some are vertebrates, where others are invertebrates. This world is full of a variety of animals, that is aquatic, terrestrial, amphibian, reptilian, aerial, etc. Can you tell, are the plants and animals from Kashmir and Rajasthan of the same type? No. Kashmir and Rajasthan are geographically different. The climatic conditions are different in these two places. Therefore, the plants and the animals is also different. Animals in Kashmir are with a thick fur. The body is changed to suit the cold climate. Rajasthan being the desert, animals like camel are seen here. According to the local condition, the plants and animals show different characteristics. In the snowy region, there are coniferous trees like pine and deodar. In Rajasthan, there are plants like cactus and acacia. The camel, being a desert animal, cannot inhabit colder region of Kashmir. Moving further, we will learn about characteristic of life. All living thing changes to fit the environment. That is adaptation. What do you mean by adaptation? A gradual changes occur in the body part and also in behavior of organism, which help them to adjust to their surrounding. Such changes are called adaptation. They take place over a long period of time. Adaptation are nothing but the modifications seen due to gradual changes in the body part and in the behaviors of plants and animals. These long-term changes help them to adjust to their surrounding. Adaptation in plants and adaptation in animal. In this video, we are going to learn about adaptation in plants. Adaptation in aquatic plant. What difference do you observe between terrestrial and aquatic plant? Terrestrial plants give plenty of air, so they usually have stomata on the bottom of their leaves. Aquatic plants have their leaves near or under the water, but they also need to breathe. Aquatic plants have plenty full of water to drink, but the nutrient may be scarce. The opposite is true of terrestrial plant. Terrestrial plant is the plant which grow on land. Aquatic plant are the plant which grow near or under the water. Moving further, we will learn the topic adaptation in aquatic plant, adaptation in desert plant, adaptation in plants of snowy region, adaptation in plant of forest region, adaptation in plants of grassland, adaptation for injection of food in plant. Adaptation in aquatic plant. Some of the aquatic plants are firmly rooted into the soil at the bottom of the water bodies. Their stems are submerged while leaves and flowers float on the surface. However, some plants are entirely afloat. Their roots are not anchored in the soil. The surface of the leaves and stem of many aquatic plants are covered with a waxy layer. You can see, children, for example, lotus leaf, the surface of the leaves are very waxy. The leaves of the aquatic plants are thin and slender like ribbon. These shapes help them to withstand fast current of water. Air spaces in the stems and petioles of aquatic plants are useful for floating in water. Why does water trickle off lotus leaf? Lotus plant have super hydrophobic surface. Water drops that fall onto them beats up and roll off. These leaves not only stay dry but also the droplets pick up the dirt particle as they roll, so that the lotus leaves are self-cleaning, means they are cleaning themselves. Why don't the leaves of this plant rot in water? The leaves of lotus do not rot in water because they have a waxy coating on it, which prevent from rotting and decaying. Why are their roots short and fibrous? The plants that are not deep rooted and are lower to the ground have fibrous root system. It is the fibrous roots that enable the plant to be quick in responding to fertilizer and be better at adapting themselves to a drought condition, so their roots are short and fibrous. Moving further, we will learn about adaptation in a desert plant. Desert plants are either leafless or their leaves are like small needles or have been modified into a thorns. As a result, they lose very little water by evaporation. The stem stores water and food and therefore it is fleshy. The stems are green and they perform photosynthesis. The root penetrate deep into the soil and some roots spread away into the soil in search of water. There is a thick layer of waxy substance on the stem of these plants too. Adaptation in desert plant, the stems store water and food and it is therefore fleshy, and they also perform photosynthesis in the absence of leaves. Adaptation in a snowy region. In what ways are sloping branches useful to plant in a snowy region? Plants of snowy region mainly include conifers like deodar and pine. These trees are conical in shape, prevent the snow from accumulating on the tree, and the thick bark help the tree to withstand the cold. Adaptation in plant of forest region. All the plants compete for sunlight. Trees grow tall to capture the sunlight and climbers and vines grow with the support of trees. A diverse variety of plants, trees, herbs and shrubs seen in the forest. Climbers have adapted by having spring-like tendrils which they seek support from a host tree. Spring-like tendrils on the stems of some climbers is an example of adaptation. Adaptation in grassland plant. Diverse types of bushes and grasses are found in the grassland. Fibrous roots of grasses prevent soil erosion. Soil erosion is prevented by the fibrous roots of grasses. And we can see bushes and grasses of diverse type in the grassland. Very tall grasses are seen in the equatorial region. Animals like tiger, elephant and deer take shelter in these grasses. Very short grasses grow in cold region. Smaller animals like rabbit are seen in such short grasses. Vast meadows are found in plains and a hilly region. Adaptation for injection of food in plant. Most of the plants are autotrophic. Some plants are parasitic. Deodar, which is leafless and thus cannot perform photosynthesis. There are hostile roots for sucking and absorbing nutrient from the host plant. It grows on a host plant. Fungi cannot perform photosynthesis as they lack chlorophyll and they obtain food from a starchy foodstuff. Roots like fibers are present in them for absorption of food. Plants need nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium for growth. Plants that grow in soil which is deficient in nitrogen like Drosera, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, etc. fulfill their needs for nitrogen by consuming the insect. Adaptation are seen in this plant which serve to attract insect and hold them captive. Points to remember. Gradual changes occur in the body part and behavior of organism which help them to adjust to their surrounding. Such changes are called as adaptation. Air spaces in the stems and petioles of aquatic plant are useful for floating in water. The stem of desert plant stores water and food and is therefore fleshy. Trees of snowy region are conical in shape which prevent the snow from accumulating on the tree, and thick bark help the tree to withstand the cold. Thank you.